Hey, what's good, man? What's up, man? How y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Matchmaker. If y'all can't hear me, I'm definitely working on getting my mic right. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody, enjoying their night. Fanatic should be on in a second. Um, hey, man, I appreciate those who reached out to me as well, man. The other day, I was straight the whole time, but yeah, man. Tonight, bro, I want to talk just a little bit about um, some games, and then I want to also talk to some of the parents, man, because I see something, man, and I'm really just now like it's just now clicking to me, right? When I'm looking at a lot of parents, uh, hey, Washco is good. I'm looking at the direction that some of the parents are heading in when it comes to treatment of these kids, right? I've been seeing people talk about how parents is allowing their kids to quit, how they soft and all that. So I want to talk about it, just like briefly, and I want to talk about it, when Fanatic come on as well, because like it's a topic, bro, that that needs to be talked about, and not enough people is really gravitating towards it. And I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, man. When it comes to parenting, it's a reason why fathers are very important. See, men, most of us, we're not gonna allow certain things to take place that mothers would allow their child to do. And one of them is quit. We're not going to allow our son to quit. We're not going to soften their feelings. We understand what this world creates. We understand that you have to have a tough mindset. We understand that the world is not going to be empathetic to you, right? So you have to have tough skin, right? Which means that you're not sensitive about something that somebody says, or a coach yelling at you, because you missed the assignment. Like, there's so many things when it comes to a man. A woman, despite how hard she tries, she cannot raise a young man, a boy, to become a man, despite how much she tries. That's why it's very important for these men to be in these women's lives, right? Even if you got to get along with them for the sake of your child. If you have a young man, it is advisable to be there, because even in my household, I can find, you know, situations to where, they'll be empathetic to the child. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow them to cut corners. And that's the thing that most men are not going to allow with their son. They will try to get away with a whole bunch of stuff that men is not going to allow that child to get over. So I'll say that. And then the other thing is this, man. Even though I just mentioned about being tough, right? We also got to show these kids how to love. I know some of the parents don't know how to do it. They had to have a tough outing and a tough state of mind, and this aggression and all this other stuff. I just really realized the reason why these kids are tough at all times, the reason why these kids are rather showing aggression as opposed to just being okay with other people, a lot of that is because it's never taught. It's never taught. We teach our kids how to be tough. We teach them how to be rough, right? Most of the time, right? We teach them how to defend themselves, but we never teach them how to show love, how to love others and show love. Okay, that's why a lot of times these kids get into it. because they don't know how to show that other side to where somebody ain't got to be on the fence, thinking that they're somehow in danger and got to defend themselves. Listen, man, I'm gonna just say this, bro. Every other ethnicity does it. Please show your kid how to show love, how to not be jealous of other people. Show them, that it's okay for others to have and you not to have. You gotta work. You gotta work hard and educate yourself to put yourself in a position to where you can buy anything that you want to buy. But all this other stuff, this aggression, instead of taking his shoes, teach that man how to earn money to buy his own shoes. We gotta start doing that, man. Cause I see too much toughness going on and it's hurting our community. And nobody really says much about it because we all is in this era where you gotta kind of be mentally tough like that. But at the same time, what I do realize, right, is this: when I go somewhere and I see somebody and they be like kind of hard, they be hella defensive. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? And that man instantly let his guard down. But the reason why this person was tough is because that's all he was taught, all he grew up around. Even the parents, oh man, you got to be tough. His friends, oh man, you got to be tough. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, bro, create a balance. Learn how to create the balance. Once we learn how to create the balance, I promise you, the crime, all that stuff is gonna stop. Hey, Jake was good. Hey, Corey was good. PA was good. Derek was good. Swaggy Lee was good, man. Aza, what's up with you? Hey, man, appreciate y'all being in here. Hey, hit the like button on the way in. You know what I'm saying? Definitely do that. But now I wanted to talk about that as well. And then the other thing is, and I don't like to make things about race and all the other stuff, whatever, but I call a spade a spade. Now I seen this, and I'm gonna talk about it after I play this video. Let me play this video right quick, and then we definitely gonna get into some. I was trying to wait for Fanatic come get on. We're gonna talk about some football as well, but I seen this video real quick. I'm gonna play it, then I'm gonna commentate afterward. Fair use. This is being used for educational purposes, right? Not to excite any sort of violence or any of that. This is just to try to correct behavior. Okay, so this is to YouTube.
Coach.
All right, bro. So I seen that, right? And the thing was, I know what people were usually, reach for. I know the undertone and what the man was doing, right? We understood what was taking place. But here's the part that pisses me off about my own culture. We're so compassionate when it comes to conflict with other demographics. We're so empathetic. We gotta fit in so much to where that situation hurt them so much to where, oh my God, they didn't want to shake my hand. Now, had that been their own demographic, had that been one of us as a coach, it wouldn't have been that. It wouldn't have been that compassion. It would have been a whole bunch of cussing out. It would have been a whole bunch of, MF this and this and that or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's this guy, right? Kwame Brown always say, man, you treat me like you treat the white boys or whatever. This is what he means. Compassion. And I'm not even bringing race in it. But what I'm saying is, if people learn how to have this same type of compassion and try to get an understanding with our own demographic, with our own culture, we'll be all right. But this man damn near begged to shake their hands. Why did it matter that much? It wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have cared. Oh, okay, you don't want to shake my hand. All right, you ain't got no sport. You ain't got no sportsmanship. All right, cool. All right, hey man, look, y'all make sure that y'all never do that. That's a life lesson for the kids. You don't sit there and try to, continue to push the envelope for something that they did not want to do. And those type of coaches exist. They didn't want to do it. What's the problem? They didn't want to do it. The same approach that you would have had with your own kind should have been the same approach that you took at that moment. And this is what I'll be saying, bro. This is why people always say that, man, damn, bro, it's self-hate. Because they wouldn't, if that was somebody, if I was on the other end of that, I guarantee you I wouldn't have probably got that same response. They would have been probably talking about me about it like a dog. But that man, and they knew the undertone in that. And so my thing is this, bro. We get what type of world this is, in certain regards. We get it. We get it. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? But when it's right there and it's confronting you, you right, like you're facing the moment, right, to actually make a change. They could have made that man feel small with specific words, but instead, man, that man used them words to beg. And this is the problem that I have with a lot of people, because they have to feel validated by coaches like that. That was a problem for me. I seen this video, and I probably have a different take amongst most other people. But, I'm more upset with the man, as opposed to, bro, why do you care that much? It shouldn't even matter. If they don't want to, then they shouldn't have to. But you teach your kids about those type of moments. And I understand that those type of kids that coach is like teaching and telling them, oh no, we're not going to shake hands, showing a lack of sportsmanship. We already know how they're going to be. We already know. So the lesson that them kids learned is, hey man, you know what? Beg them to shake hands. Like, come on, bro. Come on with all that, man. So, dude, I don't appreciate coach approach. I don't. He says take less than 2 seconds. Hit that like button for sure. Hey, Daryl's good. He said, oh yeah, man. He said that was terrible on the behalf of the coach. It definitely was terrible. You know what I'm saying? I seen that, but like, I'm not gonna teach my kids to, a lesson of, man, if they don't want to shake your hand, man, you beg them to do it. Nah, bro, that's not the approach that I'm gonna take. He said some people hate to lose. That's true. He said, I remember that. I just seen that, PA said, he says that's 10 years old from Friday Night Tykes. Okay, cool. I'm glad you said that. But I seen it. But it's still a learning lesson, bro. That pisses me off. You feel what I'm saying? But it's some videos that have to happen in order for you to be able to teach them kids, the right way. Because it's a lot of coaches out there. It is. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. The hell from Fanatic, man? Hold on. Oh, he said the link don't work. Oh, my bad. Hold on, man. Let me send Fanatic. Let me resend him a link. Said that link didn't work, man. Shoot, man. I hope y'all day is better. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know what you're doing.
You up there acting like the link don't work, man. The link
I had to go and find the other one. That's crazy. I'm like, this is crazy.
The link worked the whole time, man.
I said, I know what he's trying to do, bro, but
what I was trying to do.
You can't stop from getting cooked.
All right. Yeah.
You can't stop, bro.
If that's what you call it, if that's what you call losing, is the new definition of getting cooked, you can have it. You can have it. That's definitely you.
You gotta learn to take L's, bro.
Man. Hey, man, give us the word, man, before we go ahead and get started.
I want to let y'all know I'm feeling amazing. If y'all see me If y'all see me in if y'all see me in and out, kind of looking at the phone at night, I'm working on trying to get this amazing talent at my high school. So y'all gonna have to excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So if you see me kind of looking off, I'm not in a daze. I ain't under the influence because y'all love to accuse me of being under the influence. I'm not under the influence.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just
That's
working
for
on
it. They for sure hit you with that one.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lee Thornton, I promise I was not late. I was ready. The man gave me a link that did not work.
How the hell you get on?
I had to go and find a link from days ago.
Oh, okay.
Like he gave me a link that does not work. I coach at Willen High School. We did just beat North Clayton. Shout out to North Clayton. We just beat North Clayton in the spring game. Shout out to QB Marcus for all the kind words that he had to say about our growing program. You know, we're gonna be better than we was last year. We're gonna be
What
better
you
than
coaching this? What you coaching this year?
I coach varsity linebackers.
Now, are you the head? You the linebacker?
I'm the linebackers coach. I'm the linebackers coach, and I'm the defensive coordinator for JV. So
hey, look, I know my strategy then.
What's your
downhill?
Oh man,
downhill.
We PA, we 4A. We 4A. Man, we ain't 6-5A. We ain't 6-5A ball, man. PA. We regular small time 4A ball. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, you could try downhill, man. See, that's why in youth ball, though, bro. In youth ball, to me, one of the most underdeveloped position groups in youth ball is linebackers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many people would feel about that, but that's the most underdeveloped age group is linebackers. Because in youth ball, we don't really teach our linebackers anything. If somebody know how to tackle, we just say, oh, he hit hard, we're gonna put him at linebacker. But we don't, in youth ball, they don't develop linebackers. You feel what I'm saying? And if I see a point of weakness, matter of fact, I'll even say it. For example, Dallas Elite. If y'all go back and watch Dallas Elite versus So Icy, one of their weakest points was linebackers. If they would have had stronger linebacker play versus So Icy at YNC, they would have had a better chance. I don't know if they would have won, but they would have had a better chance. But essentially, they had linebackers that really didn't do anything. Like they didn't fit, they didn't scrape, they weren't any use. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of underdevelopment at the linebacker position, right? I see a lot of under scheming. There's not a lot of schemes for linebackers in youth ball, right? We do a lot of different things for the D line. I see a lot of the D line coaches teaching just a lot of great run fits and all of that great stuff. I see DB coaches. I see safety coach. I see everything, but I see a lack of just linebacker coaches or whatever. So that's just something that I've noticed, though. You know, just a little. Why you let me get my rant off, my daily rant?
Yeah,
we gotta be better in youth ball. Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, we gotta be better in youth ball when it comes to linebacker play. Like that is an extremely underrated position, underrated talent. You feel what I'm saying? And this year, like I want to put a big focus on that. I want to put a big focus on the linebacker play and kids that actually play the backer position. You feel what I'm saying? Not just a kid that maybe blitz. Again, it's not that kid's fault, but I want to highlight that a lot more. I want to highlight those kids that are run fitters. I want to highlight those kids that have amazing drops and you can drop in the pass coverage. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Bricks linebackers over at Voodoo, one of the best coaches that teach linebackers in the A. Shout out to Bricks for sure. Shout out to Bricks. Like, again, it's just not a lot of linebacker coaches. Coach Dixon, no, it's not a lot of good linebacker coaches. And I think if y'all like me and y'all really love football, go start watching some national games. You'll start to see the difference. You feel what I'm saying? One of the great linebackers that I seen last year was Kazi. Kazi was an amazing linebacker.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He was proof that it ain't like, even though Kazi is proof it ain't about size ever, but Kazi is proof that, like, bro, it's not about size. Kazi would fit that gap. You feel what I'm saying? He was an amazing linebacker. And that's just one that come to mind because I seen him play so much. So this year, bro, like let's let's do a great job of highlighting some of these backers that are really teaching, that are really learning how to play the game. But let's highlight these coaches. You feel what I'm saying? Let's highlight some of these coaches that's really teaching these kids how to play, because we put so much emphasis on quarterback, running back, wide receiver. You feel what I'm saying? That linebacker spot, linebacker and D tackle, nose. It's certain positions in the game to me that don't get the coaching that it deserves. I think those are one. I also think safety though. Like I think we put a lot of emphasis on corner, but we don't put a lot of emphasis on that safety position and really teaching kids how to play safety, really teaching kids about sideline to sideline. Like it's certain nuances of the game. What happens is if somebody, it's time to send them young students, athletes up to Linebacker University, PSU. I would love to send a kid to Penn State, bro. I would love to send a kid to Penn State. I've sent kids a lot of places. Penn State ain't one. I don't. I think that's a me. I think that's a me thing. PA. I don't think I'm doing a good enough job because you just made me feel bad. I've sent kids a lot of places. I ain't sent none up Penn State. Damn. I gotta be.
Hey, Penn State is definitely
I gotta be better.
yeah, hey, that's definitely a flex, man.
That is a flex, bro. That is a flex for sure. That is a flex for sure. I've got to be better. PA just made me feel bad about myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if y'all know any coaches, man, that are just amazing, bro, man, start letting me know about these amazing coaches, man. I don't even care if they small time, big time, bro. I really want to start highlighting these assistant coaches, bro. Assistant coaches don't get enough love for what they do. You feel what I'm saying? They just don't get enough love, bro. We don't, and a lot of times I don't highlight them because I don't know them. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know them. But y'all know, if I know them, when I knew about uh Coach Kier, the minute I found out what his name was, I seen what he can do with a quarterback. Coach Kier is an amazing quarterback coach.
For sure.
So Icy boys, Coach Green, he took the So Icy team to new levels last year with his defense. Not to say that the defense previous years wasn't good, but schematically, Green took them to a different level. You feel what I'm saying? So, I just want to shout out more assistant coaches, man. I want to shout out more position coaches. So in the future, man, when y'all see something, bro, and y'all like, hey, man, Coach Blase, he's an amazing wide receiver coach, man, let us know, man. Coach Mike Page has our relentless linebackers on point. Kids are smart as heck. Don't tell him I said that. Can't let his head inflate. Hey, man, shout out to Coach Mike Page, man, with them relentless linebackers.
Shout out to man, look, hey, to Supreme, man. I got Tuesday. Now I seen coaches that was on Ballhead Sports. He got a matchmaker in Texas, right? And so I seen some of the coaches. I think they be AU Headache Boys or something like that. They got a team, and they talk about how they don't get the credit or whatever. So when they come on here, I'm definitely gonna ask them about the Supreme. See if they want to play. See, everybody talk that good, that I'm the big bad wolf until they actually get a chance to play versus the real big bad wolf, and then they back out. And I'm trying to see why the hell Bessemer ain't playing that game versus Supreme. I think Supreme definitely gonna. So I guess it's gonna pan out. Last year they played 38 games. It don't look like y'all gonna get that many games this year, bro. I'm gonna just be flat out honest with y'all. Y'all ain't got y'all got enough coaches out here that want to play them type of games. So hey man, I'm gonna be excited for whatever game that y'all are able to play. But I got the Headache Boys, so hopefully we able to get that game. Marshall Dixon says, shout out to Bricks linebacker over at Voodoo. Says one of the best coaches that teach backers in the A. He says we go up 6A here in PA. He says, but we have a town called whatever that name is. He says that has produced most Hall of Famers that play 4A but only 100 meals in the school. Hey, T Street was good, man. Well, Fanatic, time to send them young student athletes up to the Linebacker University. You read that one already. Let's see. Trayvon was good, man. We gotta get you back on here too, bro. Talk
Yeah,
about what's
man.
going on.
Put what PA said if you get a chance, man. His last one.
All right. Corina Michelle says Coach Mike Page has our relentless linebacker on point. Says kids are smart as heck. Don't tell him I said that. He says can't let his headline. Hey, look, I know I'm reading some of this stuff late, but I just want to show it on the
shout out to
screen.
Coach Pat, man.
My
Oh
appreciation.
man, I ain't gonna even lie.
So shout out to
I have a video of Coach Pat digging in his linebackers, bro. Like talking about just the hand motions, the hand movements, ripping, clubbing, like doing whatever it takes to get to the ball. Shout out to Coach Pat. This is back when he was like 10, about 2-3 years ago.
All right. Oh, live was good. All right. Now, PA says that most assistant coaches probably prefer to spend more time in front of the whiteboard than in front of the camera. He says we need whiteboard Wednesday on the show, and that's crazy because we was talking about that already.
Coach. They scared, Coach. PA. They scared.
We was already talking about that already.
PA. They
at first, also, we had a coach on here. When we was doing it on Mondays, he had it. It was, what was it? It was I forgot the name of it. He named it Draw It Up or something like that. Draw It Up Wednesdays, Thursdays, or something like that. He says Coach Q. What he said? He said y'all to start acting tough. Like if I ain't y'all good. What the hell? Let me go ahead and block this dude.
But PA, you'd be surprised how many coaches don't want to come on and talk scheme. You'd be surprised how many coaches don't want to get on the board with us. How many coaches who tell me I'm giving too much, I'm saying too much, like other coaches can't look at the same film and see the same thing I'm seeing, bro. Like I've had coaches like hit me like, hey man, when you do those breakdowns, bro, you saying too much. And I don't even be saying nothing. I really don't even say nothing. I don't get into, I just say, oh, I would have did this, or y'all should teach this kid that. Outside
man,
they be scared.
I want to get this out the way real quick, man. This is so icy. I want to get this out the way, bro. We already talked a little bit about it, but then I have mentioned Bessemer versus Voodoo, and Coach came out and said that basically he wanted that game, right? Coach Blue, he wanted that game, and shout out to Coach Blue for it. So he said, set the game up with Voodoo, July 26th, right before y'all game. And I was tagged by a Fanatic in this, I believe. Fact. Right? When I first mentioned this game, people thought, oh man, it's a gimmick game. According to my guy PA, he said it's a gimmick game. Bro, it ain't a gimmick game. This is actually, it's a very big part. It could be a big part of So Icy, right? Making history, being able to do something that most people haven't been able to do. AYF champion versus YNC champion. Preseason champion versus 6-time national champion. Then you got the grudge match. Then it would have been number 1 10U versus number 1 11U, right? Champion versus champion. Like, bro, it was so much into that it would have just made the card that much more thicker, bro. And for those who think that it's actually disrespectful for Bessemer to think that they can beat Voodoo, I don't understand why would you think that. Like, right now, I'm not messing with Bessemer in the regards of just giving them a hard time. I have to be honest. That's daring to be great. That's all that is. That's daring to be great. That's saying, listen, man, I know this team 5-year champion, in a row. I'm a 3-year champion, but I still think my team can get them. And what if Bessemer, what if they win? You know how much that do for them? How much that does for them? You see what I'm saying? And then right now, bro, we really don't even know what we gonna get out of Voodoo due to the fact that they lost so many pieces. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the opportunity is there. Why wouldn't you want to see it? Especially if Coach Blue is if he willing to play the game. I don't see it. I see that people are actually scared of the possibility. That's what I see. So are we nervous? The fact that them folks talk about that they want to play versus Voodoo, are the people from Voodoo nervous? You know what I'm saying? The 5-time champion, are you nervous at the idea or the possibility that this team, may beat them? Now, I don't think that they're going to beat them, but I think other people are unwilling to even see it. And I think this man is one of them. He don't want to see the game. They scared.
I don't.
Like, I'm not even scared. And not only that, I'm not going to hold this against Voodoo. I mean, against Bessemer. Because if they still take care of business in the age group that they're in, shit, they did what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They dare to be great. Like Coach Batman told you, bro, they played versus Twin City. They played up. They played games. And like you said, you asked the question. He said, yeah, I count them. I count it. You know what I'm saying? I count that as a loss or whatever. But the man dared to be great. Why can't other people do it? I don't get it. I think the game should be made. I think it's a mistake not to make the game, at the event, at So Ice event. Now it sounds and seems to me that Coach Cal don't want to make the game. It seems like he is less for the game than Coach Blue. I'm just being flat out honest with you. But I don't know. What the hell I know? I don't know nothing. You feel what I'm saying? People talking about, oh man, they not, they can't hold a candlelight to, for Voodoo and all that. Bro, it's just football. Coach said
it's the time frame for me, bro.
Man.
It's the time frame.
Man, you scared.
I mean, that sounds good, but it's the time frame. Again, we come out the gate. Our first game for real is July 12th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. We play Eastside Ravens, DMVU, and Virginia Seahawks. Then we turn around the next week. We go to Orlando and we play West Orlando Jags, Duval Jags. Then you're saying turn around the next week, play Voodoo. Then you're saying turn around the next week, and then we're in YNC tournament. Our first game Friday night is versus Rare Breed. I just think if we have a moment to get the kids a break, a little window of time to get a break, I think they should get that break, because then we're going to turn around and it's time for the regular season. And in that, I'm pretty sure we're still going to get a tournament or something like that else in. So if I can get my kids a break before YNC, I would prefer to get them a break. And if they want to schedule, a game against somebody locally or something to get them juices going, a little scrimmage game that you could pull up to practice, get a little 20-minute game, something like that, 15 minutes, cool. But I don't think they need to do another regulation game, then turn around the next week and we talking YNC preseason. I mean, now we probably got the hardest schedule. You feel what I'm saying? And we've won 3 national championships and we still got the hardest preseason schedule.
Hey man, last time I checked, man, I heard Coach Batman talk about how they played in Warzone alone, played 3 games in one day. Now I'm not for just just playing 1,000 games, but bro, everybody knows that it's gonna slow down when regular season comes.
But we don't slow down when regular season comes. We still maintain playing games. So
y'all gonna play almost every week. Y'all do get a bye
right.
and all that other stuff. And
We don't get no, even when we get buys. Last year when we had a bye, we came to Georgia and played.
Yeah, tune up. Y'all had a stay busy game.
But exactly. Why
Yeah,
take
so
that?
it ain't no different from me saying that when I said, damn, Supreme played 38 games, but then I had to say, oh, well, all those games, wasn't a hard game. You know what I'm saying? It was just stay busy games. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, I just think most importantly, bro, you just don't want the game to happen. That's mainly what it is.
I don't want the game to happen. It's not a good time.
Exactly, bro. So don't make it seem like it's nothing
not
else
good
other than
timing.
that.
No,
Don't
it's
make it
not
seem
good
like it's
timing. And again, I think that y'all, for me, you ask a lot of a team that's already proven, but you don't keep the same energy for teams that aren't proven, bro. I want you to have that energy for teams that aren't as proven.
such as
You're trying to get a game versus a 5-time and a 3-time champion. Go get that. Go tell all these people that got one championship or runner-ups. Where's the space? I don't hear you calling out Space City. We ain't seen no schedule with them. I should hear you calling them out.
Call them out for what?
We don't even know who they're playing.
I called out the champion.
You're saying that we sound scared to play somebody, even though we got probably the hardest 10U preseason schedule. But you got teams that ain't even playing. You ain't saying they scared.
I called out the champions, bruh.
How can you call out champions? That's backwards. Listen to what you're saying. I called out the champions to play the champions.
All right, so let me know what have a bigger ring to it. Number 1 10U versus number 1 11U.
That has no
preseason champion versus 6-time champion. AYF champion in Frankfurt versus YNC champion. Listen, bro, we talking champion. And then you try to.
It has no ring, bro. 10U versus 11.
Don't have a ring.
10U versus 11U has no ring to it, bro. Because it's not amusing. The 11U is supposed to win, and if they win, it doesn't mean anything. It's just like, oh, okay, that's what's up.
Okay,
I
guess I don't know. I don't think Coach Batman was thinking that when he was doing it, when he was playing versus.
But he lost, and it didn't mean anything when Georgia Eagles won. When the Georgia Eagles won, what did it mean? It didn't mean nothing. We didn't even talk about it. That's how much it didn't mean nothing.
Well, he said, we all assume that Bessemer 11U can't handle the 10U. Hey, man, he says, is there too much cramming big games preseason?
I've been said that, bro.
He said,
I've been said that.
More games.
I've been said people want to cram too many games in to the preseason. I don't think that's good for nobody. I think that they got to space these games out.
I mean, I do get it. But I just thought that was a good opportunity, for Bessemer. Ain't nothing wrong with playing in a game that you really don't have nothing to lose, bro. You have everything to gain.
What's the point? What do we gain? What do we gain?
Okay, first of all, the only reason I brought the game up was because Coach Blue. He the one brought it.
What do we gain, though? You ain't say what do we gain?
Yeah, we gain every goddamn thing.
What?
You can say, bro, I'm the best. You remember that argument that you said that that Bessemer is the top 10, right? No, top 5.
Top 5.
Best, top 5 best team in 11U.
Absolutely.
It'll kill that argument. They beat Voodoo, it kills that argument right there. It kills it. On my behalf, meaning that it kills it for me, meaning that you was correct. They number 1. They the best 10 and 11U team out there. That's what it does for them. And you don't like that because you don't like the possibility. because you don't want to be on here.
What do we
Oh
need to be
man,
the best 11 you for?
I'm so
In a
hurt.
so
Man.
winning one preseason game would make us the number one 11 you after one game.
Well, it is
You're
solidified.
what's wrong with the
Hey,
rankings.
it is solidified what you said. Because I don't even
No,
think
it won't though.
I don't
It
think
won't.
that they top 10 in 11U.
But how can we prove that after one game? One
If you
game?
beat Voodoo, that means
We beat a team.
Huh?
That means we beat a team.
No, that means y'all beat the team. It ain't that team.
Bro, you have to beat more than one team to be considered the best, bro. Voodoo is not the best because they beat one team. You have to beat, if somebody beat Voodoo,
Bro, you
they
want to
still
get
have
your
to beat
own
more than one
argument, bro.
team. Bro, that's like saying last year when RDU beat us that they are the best team. Guess what? They still wasn't the best team. That debunks your whole theory right there.
No, it don't, bro.
Bro, RDU beat us and they still wasn't considered the best team.
When
RDU, when the Georgia Eagles beat
They
us, they was
definitely
not considered the best team.
They definitely were considered the best team.
Bro, they wasn't even number one in the rankings. How can we say they considered the
best
team?
Because they got it wrong. That's why.
But that means that it wasn't a clear consensus that they were the best team.
No, it just
winning one game doesn't make you the best team.
It just means that some politics was in the play. That's it.
Oh man, it's always politics when something wrong. When your argument is in the trash, you throw politics in there.
Bro, hold on. How could you say that a team after losing, right, is the better team? The team that basically beat them, which was RDU, that was the number one team. And the only reason why it was any type of doubt is because they lost to So Icy twice. That's the only reason. Nobody wasn't saying that they wasn't better than Bessemer. They beat Bessemer. They were saying that they wasn't better than. Well, I was also saying that they were better than So Icy. That, you know what I'm saying?
Like that's what you were saying though. But
I said So Icy was better than RD.
Why, when you say something, you think it's a clear consensus?
Man,
just because you said it don't mean that it should be written. It should be written by Abraham.
Take it to the bank, man.
You know what I'm saying? You acting like you didn't went to the top of the mountain and you didn't etched it in stone.
Man, let me see what Street says. Street says, he says, where is Frankfurt 10U? Says, ain't they the champs? He says, why they scary self not coming like 10U?
10U ain't no champs.
I don't know if they champs. I think the only one was the 8U last year. Ground says, yeah, I think preseason big games don't hit the same as the big games in the fall. Nah, man, teams get better. You know what I'm saying? We at least, you put it like this, at least we'll have a more of an accurate situation as far as ranking goes. I know that it's early. I just think that we'll be able to have more of a accurate rankings, being that these teams have played versus each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that I will say for sure. What is it? Philias says we can't get mad at cramming games in the preseason, but still want to force teams to travel. Preseason, a lot of these teams only time to travel. Exactly, man. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. He gets it, but Fanatic don't want to get it, man. The hell. He said, where the hot girls coaches? I don't know, bro. Sunnyside Spielman says, nah, okay. that's just you. Beat a good 11 team, but you have to win more games like that to be labeled the best.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This like he is literally is what's the problem in you football, bro?
Right.
One win.
Wait. All
of a sudden, we gotta catapult people.
I'm I'm the problem with youth
You
football.
are literally what the problem is in youth football. Somebody wins one game, and all of a sudden, we're ready to throw a Macy's Day parade for them. Dog, it's one game, bro. One
It ain't
game.
just one game. It's the game.
To you because you think that game matters. Bro, we're champions. Beating another champion don't do nothing for us, bro. We need more wins. If we beat
Bruh.
SED, and then if we beat Woj or something like, if we beat Progress Village, then we talking. But one game,
I told you they can't beat none of them.
I mean, that's your opinion.
No, I said
you're
it.
right behind
I
that.
specifically said it, bro. I said
You also
hold
said
on.
that we
I
wouldn't
said,
win Y
okay,
and C.
listen.
But you also said we wouldn't win Y and C.
Listen, I said this. I said they couldn't beat Voodoo. I mean, yeah, they can't beat Voodoo. They can't be SED. They can't be Mac. They can't be Walk 'em Down Gang. They cannot beat Sawboys. They cannot beat what's the other team? Give me some. You name Progress Village.
Again. You said we wouldn't win Y and C.
I said y'all wouldn't beat none of the top teams.
You said we wouldn't win Y and C. That's what you said. You said that we're not winning Y and C last year. That's what you said last year. You said Bessemer would not win Y and C, bro. You said So Icy or the Georgia Eagles would knock us off. That's what you said. We beat both of them. We beat both of them. So what you say don't seem to be valid when we start talking this Bessemer talk.
Man.
You said we wouldn't even win Y and C. You said we would get knocked off by two teams that we knocked off back to back. Can I get a horn, please? Can I get a horn?
I gave you a horn. You got it. You definitely earned that. You earned it for
sure. Y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know we could beat. I know Bessemer could beat SED, bro.
They could be who?
I know Bessemer could beat SED. They don't have enough.
They could be SED.
They don't have enough, bro.
Hey, oh great. Hey, bro, I can name 10 teams that they won't beat.
Again.
I can name 10 teams.
But you have to tell me why they can't beat them.
I'll be here all day.
Go ahead. I would love to hear it.
No, I'm not about to do it, but I'll tell you 10 teams that they can't beat.
You can't, though, because you can't. You can't. If you want to say Voodoo, I can understand that because of what Voodoo does, the pace that they play at, the physicality. All those other teams,
bro, they're not even the most physical, though.
You don't have a leg to stand on, bro. You don't have a leg to stand on.
Says where Dirt Road, I mean T Street talking about. Man. Hey, Travis said, he says nowadays preseason got to be hard because ain't no good bump at the crib fall season. Now, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, bro. That's why you play them. That's why you play them. You know, when you can. Because a lot of these teams got leagues, bro, and you know that. They ain't gonna never get a chance to play versus Voodoo. Like they won't. Bro, they want to play. Why are you advising against it? Street says, so who is the AYF champ at 9U last year? He says, why they ain't coming to play Bessemer.
Gorilla Mob. But we are to my knowledge, I believe Bessemer is going to Texas. So they'll probably end up with Gorilla Mob there. But I'm saying he should be calling out teams like Dallas Elite, pull up. He should be calling out teams like that to pull up, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He don't want to call them teams out those streets. Not that I would want them to play that game either. I think
you talk about Coach Blue don't want to call them games out?
No, you should. Coach Blue don't have to call out. Hold up. We don't have to call out anybody. What the hell is we calling out anybody for? How many people we gotta beat? How many people do we gotta beat? How many, dog? How many?
In case you've been living under a rock, right? The number one teams had to be the one calling out all these other teams because they have been dusted.
crazy, bro.
So
This is
yes,
crazy. How many
for
teams do we gotta beat?
for the past couple years, the number one team had to be calling out these other teams because
I didn't.
it used to be
You're
these
talking
teams
about
running to
years,
that team, running to try to play the number one team. It's not like that no more. They actually
bro.
running from these number one teams.
Bro, listen, Kim,
Look
we're throwing a whole national tournament.
I
We're
know.
throwing a whole national tournament.
Yeah, and
Is
they
that
got a
not
lot of
good
teams
enough
in
for
there.
you? What do we gotta do, Ken? What do we gotta do?
Bro,
What is it?
all I said I wanted to see the damn bit the
I'm
game.
just, no, you saying why we not calling somebody out is crazy. We literally have given people an open platform to pull up for 3 days and come get smoke. We'll pull up. We pulling up to Texas to get smoke. We pulling up to Florida to get smoke. Blue, I don't advise it, but it's pulling up to Georgia and said he'll get smoke. What do you want, man? What do we need to go to New York?
Hey,
Do we need to go to Iowa? Hey, any teams in Indiana want some smoke, man? Any
let me ask
teams in
Amy
North
this.
Dakota want some smoke?
Hey, Amy, do you think Bessemer 10U is a top 5 team in 11U?
Bro, absolutely. Go to
Bro,
what
you
PA
lost your
said. I would
damn
love to
mind.
hear this. Go
Hey,
to what
and
PA said.
I like Coach Blue, but no, he said Fanatic argue with Blue
Go
about it,
to
not
what
10.
PA said. PA just said something real, man. I want you to go to what he said, man. Please,
All right,
man.
let me go because I wanted to
Please,
read
man.
it. PA says so overall. He says GA don't respect Bessemer 3 times YNC champ.
He
Bro,
said
how
something
the
before
hell
that.
you get that from
He
what
said
I
something
said?
before that. He said something before that.
Oh,
He said which 11U teams in Georgia would beat Bessemer 10U.
hey,
Man,
Amy said hell no. She don't think y'all top 5. Amy, do you think they top 10 in 11U?
I mean, when the hell did Amy become an aficionado around here?
Hey man, she won the day. She's won the day. She's won the day. Okay. Hey, yeah, sir.
This is a good question, bro. Go ahead.
He says, which 11 team in GA will Bessemer beat? 11U? None.
So you telling me
They won't beat the Georgia Rattlers. They won't beat Walk 'em Down. They won't beat
stop it, bro. You
the
sound
East Side.
I'm not gonna even comment because people are gonna say I'm hating. And I got my Atlanta shirt on today. Shout out to Atlanta United. I got my Atlanta United shirt on today. I don't even want to be disrespectful.
That come to my mind, no.
I don't even want to be disrespectful.
Okay, all right. You
So
want to go?
I'm not going to be disrespectful.
You want to go to a Mayfield? Yeah, they might get a couple teams out there. I don't know the name of them. No, that's the thing. Any team that I know, I don't think none. They're not getting the East Side Jags, right? They're not getting them. They're not getting Walk 'em Down Gang. They're not getting Voodoo. They're not getting like I said, Georgia Rattlers. They're not even. They probably don't even get ABA. I don't think they get ABA.
That's crazy. Again, I love Drico. I got my Atlanta shirt on today. Shout out to the A. You know, so I'm not going to be disrespectful. I want you be baiting me, bro. This is why people don't like me. You be baiting me. You what the kids call it? You be gaslighting, bro. You be gaslighting, bro. You be gaslighting me, bro.
Hey,
And
put them out there then.
a lot of my most ignorant takes come from you gaslighting me. But today I got my Atlanta shirt on, so I'ma just chill. I'm a vibe. But boy, I almost said something that was gonna get me banned from all 11U games in Georgia. But I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
All right,
because you trying to gaslight me, bro.
You ain't gonna be quiet. Let me read these. He says Bessemer won't beat SCD. Said Fanatic argue with Blue. He says about it, not clean. He said anybody can lose one game, but if they beat 3 of the top 5 Y and C, then you have an argument as the best. I don't even think I don't. He said, Maurice said, damn, Bessemer. He said he don't know no better. Come on, Coach Blue. You know. Hey, Coach Blue, you know what this is, man. Amy says Voodoo, SED, Mac Dolphins definitely winning. Duval Jags winning. He said, this why I say can't be hating. Bro, listen.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what
Listen.
I'm saying, bro.
Listen, hold on, wait. See, this is the prime example of what I try to let Coach Blue know.
No,
I've been saying
Street said some real.
This is a good look for y'all. This is that. This is this. I've been saying a lot of good stuff, but this man get on here talk
down. Don't slow the show down because there's some comments coming up that's directed at you.
Hold on. He says
there's some comments at the show directed at you.
He says, so overall,
you've been there. Don't try to go backwards. Don't try to go backwards.
Yeah, you said that.
He did say we would lose. I remember that.
For sure. Yeah, versus Voodoo, for sure. He said, why do all of them up you gave credit to, Ken, ain't trying to play Bessemer. Says, every week we listen to you bring all these 10 eyes, 10 you coaches on. He said they all talk like they the stuff, but not taking no game.
We laid out a whole tournament for them to come to.
I need,
keep going.
Fact, hold on. Let me screenshot that. Go ahead, Cook, bro. I'm about to screenshot that.
While you screenshotting that, I just want you to keep going because there are so many comments directed at how you sound. And there's so many
hold on,
comments
wait. Hold on. Before I rush, are they any Bessemers?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. And I want to tell the people before you say it that I appreciate y'all because he was gaslighting me. But go ahead.
Not probably. He says not 11U team. He said they could probably beat Wheelchair Gang.
Keep going.
See, Amy. See, you was doing good, Amy.
And you said she's an aficionado.
Hey, so you was doing good, Amy. I don't know what just happened. How the hell you switched that quick, Amy? You just switched up. You supposed to be on my side right now. Street said ain't nothing but 2 10U teams now in Georgia. All right, TTG Elite Chargers top 10 said at 10U. He said Southern Hospitality and EF Classic will set the tone for this year. Hey, we need TTG up here, man. TTG, y'all need to come up here. Don't be like the hot boys, ducking the smoke, talking about how you want to come on here. We give you the invitation, and you know where to be found.
Don't slow the show down. Amy got something to say.
They might beat Georgia Rattlers too. No.
Damn. No, don't bypass these comments. These need to be addressed.
I read
these need to be addressed. Thank you, Amy. He's trying to gaslight me, but I won't allow him. I'm Atlanta United today.
Don't sound like you even believe that, man.
You don't even believe.
I don't think Bessemer 10U is beating Georgia Rattlers, bro. I don't think they.
Bro. This man is crazy.
Hey, man, no disrespect, because I don't know who they got. Now, if any team, then I might just say the probably ABA. That's the only team, but I'm not giving them the Rattlers. Well, they did lose some key pieces. He said Bessemer with 30 ball, walk them down game. Hey, that's a lie. That's a lie. He said they would beat GA Rattlers. Okay. Hey, listen. All we got to do is set the game. That's it. Says no 11U team. Hey, and you want to know the cold part about this whole thing, Fanatic?
Yeah.
You will be okay with those games.
What?
You would have said you will be okay with those games, but you're not okay with this with this voodoo talk.
I don't want them to, hold up. I'm on record.
You know you're scared.
I'm on record saying I don't want them to take a game at all. That weekend. I'm on record saying that. I literally said tonight, I don't want them to play at all. I've said other nights, I really don't want them to play at all because they need a break. Like, I want them to get a break. I want them to just vibe for a week or two Then that next week, go play a Wahoma, MBK, something like that. Just get you, during the week or something if they can. But if not, I'm on record saying that, bro.
All right. Road
Coach Melvin in the building. Hey, Coach Melvin,
Rattlers.
you got my attention. I just want to let you know
Daryl
that.
Dyson says no 11U team is wild.
It's wild, bro. It's wild. They can't. It's wild.
Hey, the ones that I know, the ones that I named, that's the ones I'm talking about.
You can't walk this back, Ken. You can't walk this
back. I ain't
back.
trying to walk nothing back, bro. I hope Drico enter the 10U just to play Bessemer and them. Hold on.
I'm Atlanta United. I'm Atlanta United.
There's a lot of 10U that can beat 11U, not the ones that I mentioned though. That's all I'm saying. All right, he says them is high off that juice. He said in playing, man, ain't nobody high, bro. He says, Ken, we know how you feel about us. Guess we don't. He said, guess we don't care. Player 3-time champ headed to a 4P. Man, hey, the real debate was this. Y'all not top 10 and 11U. That was the real debate. Bro. That was the whole debate.
You're right. We're not top 10. We're top 5, bro. We're top 5 in 11.
All right. Bro. So let me tell y'all the team that even though Amy ain't she think they beat walk down game, but that's a rival for them. That's a rival game. So I expect her to say that.
She said Rattlers too.
Huh?
She
Bro,
said
I'm going with the top 10. Can I name them?
Please.
Voodoo.
Beat.
Nope. SED. Nope.
Beat.
Miami Guard Ravens. Nope.
Absolutely.
Brick City.
We ain't scared of ride.
Brick City. Nope.
We don't even know if they fit in the damn age group. Matter of fact, how you gonna name a team that Voodoo ain't even played?
Well, hey, I'm just saying.
How you gonna say that they a top team in the age group, and you literally on record saying that we don't even know if they gonna have a team in the age group?
All right, so let me take them away.
That's crazy. The goalpost is moved for us. The goalpost is moved.
All right, Lauderdale Lakes. I'm gonna take them away. Lauderdale Lakes.
30. Oh man, damn.
What?
I gotta be quiet. I said I wouldn't go. Oh, they're not from Atlanta. My bad. I'm only Atlanta United tonight. Damn Florida. I ain't on no Florida-ish tonight. Damn Florida. I'm Atlanta United tonight.
So you say even with them having West Orlando Jags, some of them players, you got them beating them by 30.
It's not enough, bro. I don't know what you gonna understand. My bad, y'all. Lil Rod is 12U. Hell, we'll hit his ass. I'm not Florida tonight. We would have towed him up too. Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Voodoo, it would have been a decent game. It'd be a decent game. It'd be hard. It'd be tough. We'll pull it out in the end. SED, they can't throw the ball out. They could try to run it down, but you can't run it down on us.
See, that's why I want to see the game.
Mac Dolphins, you don't have a run game. You can't throw the ball on us the whole day. Lauderdale, I can't go off what you got. I got to go off what you've done. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Shout out to my dog Queen. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? I've seen schematically, they coaches can't outcoach what we got going on. Walk them down game. I know they got some additions. I ain't seen it. It's not enough. Coach Melvin, I seen your comment. Just know I'm watching it.
What's up, Coach Melvin, man?
Coach Melvin, you got our attention, and I don't know if that's a good thing for you. Coach Melvin, you got our attention. The Houston Wolfpack, you've got our attention. But Ken, guess what? I don't know if that's a good thing for him.
Hey, we don't know.
You got our attention.
Look, he don't know. It's a lot of people that got our eye.
My attention.
Now, like just like I talked to who was it? Coach from North Philly. I talked to him. I say, Coach, a lot of y'all out there, y'all gotta play against each other. Y'all said a whole bunch. Y'all gotta prove it now. And shout out to Coach. like I said, man, the man is looking for the smoke. And also, he won the OG Ducks. So I got to reach out to Coach Devin, and make that game, try to make that game happen. So he want to play versus them. He want to play versus them. Hey, David Downey, bro, you got to be on playing with your nose, bro. Keep typing that, man. I'm about to block you, bro. Next time you type that, bro.
That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, Coach David. That's a little crazy. What's up with California? Y'all California folks, bro. Y'all different, bro. I'm Atlanta United. I'm Atlanta United around here, bro. Atlanta is united around here, bro.
He says, "Well, would Rare Breeds beat Highway 5?" Man, I don't think so, bro. I don't know. I got to see Highway 5, but no.
I got to see what they look like this year.
I don't think so.
I got to see what they look like this year.
I think Rare Breeds is equipped to beat their own team. I mean, their own age group. So ain't little.
That's a good one. I agree with that. That's a good take. But you know what though? That leads me to the take of who won AU at YNC last year.
You said AU at YNC? Rare Breed.
Right. Could Supreme beat Rare Breed?
Hell no. I already said that.
Okay. So, and you don't feel, could Voodoo beat Twin City from last year?
Can Voodoo beat Twin City? Hell no.
Hell no?
Hell no.
Nah, I ain't gonna say it's a
They can't beat them or the Georgia Eagles.
We've seen that they can't, but what the Georgia Eagles does and what Twin City do is two different things.
Bro, they can't beat them. Who the hell gonna stop Bryce?
You could scheme to stop Bryce, bro.
Who gonna stop Bryce?
You're trying to say who instead of the team.
Who gonna
it's not a who, bro.
It's not a who. I like Voodoo, well tackling team and all that other stuff. But you can put Bryce in a great position to win, still win. Like what the hell? The lineman gonna go guard him too? Bro, you seen what that man did in the double with him being double teamed in the playoff in the championship?
Totally different situation. No, that's after he got momentum and all of that. That's after his confidence was at its highest. You double Bryce from the beginning of a game. That's a whole different conversation. Which the Georgia Eagles crazy like not doubling that kid from the kickoff is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's one of the stop making me talk against Georgia. I'm Atlanta United tonight.
No. You need to be unbiased tonight. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'm all about uniting Atlanta,
bro.
Man.
Listen. I respectfully speak for all of Georgia tonight. I think I do. They don't want you on their side.
Hold up.
No. Listen.
You can't respectfully speak for nobody but Oakland, California.
Listen, all right.
If you ain't from here, bro.
If I have Georgia permission, please say yes.
You don't have it. I'm telling you, you don't got Georgia permission, damn it. I'm from Georgia.
No, you're not.
I'm from Georgia.
Hey, that's questionable.
That's crazy. How you gonna ask from Georgia permission from people? I'm from Georgia.
That's questionable.
Talon Road, East Atlanta Zone 6. I'm from Georgia, shawty. How you gonna ask for permission?
Listen. You got people that actually question whether or not you from Georgia.
I'm Atlanta United tonight. I'm Atlanta United.
No, I don't. Like I said, I respectfully speak for everybody in Georgia. They don't want
Hold up. Lil J said no. Watch your mouth, Avery. I'm not. Watch your mouth.
Thank you.
I'm not from no Alabama. Watch your mouth. Atlanta United, man. I'm from GA, ATL, East Atlanta, all of that good stuff, man. I was born at Georgia Baptist.
66. 33.
I was born at Georgia Baptist. Went to Columbia Elementary, middle, and high. My mama and my daddy met my mama at Clark, Atlanta. He was just hanging out downtown at the West End at American Deli. I can keep going, shouting. My
Hey,
daddy was
man,
born in Thomasville Projects. I could keep going. I'm really
bro,
from here. What is
man,
y'all
bro,
talking about, bro?
hey, listen, man, I know all them places now. I
Oh
know about,
my God.
listen, hey, man, I know about what is it?
That's crazy.
What is it?
Watch your mouth, bro. Watch
I
your
know about that,
mouth.
man.
I don't
The
go to
projects that
Oakland
they
and
tore
do
down
all
and all
this,
that,
bro.
you
I
know.
don't do this in Oakland, bro.
Hey,
I
yeah,
didn't been.
please.
I ain't never been to Oakland. I've been to
Yeah,
California.
please, though. Yeah,
I've
it's
been
a
to
totally
LA
different.
several times. I'm not a big fan of California. Shout out to California. It's a little too loosey goosey for
Hey,
me.
bro.
I'm from the South.
Listen, the reason I say that is because they don't even really think that you. They really think that you are Florida. That's what you're Alabama or Florida.
I'm
That's
not
what
worried
they're going
about
to say.
no Florida. I'm not worried about no Florida. Damn all that PA. That's you strikes again. You on
Hey, Pop,
strike
what's
two,
good,
PA.
Pop?
You on strike two, PA. You on strike two. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about no Florida today, bro. Stop talking to me about that Florida stuff, bro. I'm Atlanta United tonight, bro.
Hold on, let me talk to Street, man. Street said it's a lot of they got Ken attention. He said fanatic, but they ducking and hiding from playing Bessemer. He don't want to talk about them, but
He don't.
he brought on that he brought on the show for a month straight talking mess. Hey, see, this is what I'm saying. PA, you gotta let us have fun with this. I mean, not PA, but my dog T Street. You gotta let us have fun with this because you already know with all that cash mess that they was talking. Oh, we gonna enjoy it. We go enjoy it. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let it build up, man. Got to. But they'll never be able to say we didn't give them a chance. That's all I've been saying. I'm giving everybody that I think supposed to be dogs a chance, a shot. They come on here, they get to talking. Now you got to back that up. Jonathan Desmond says not last year. He said I'm not sure how Highway 5 looked this year. Yeah, man. Listen, I promise y'all, I'm gonna have more of an accurate assessment once them games are played. I can assure you that. Because some of them teams that I'm talking about, I might be saying, what the hell was I thinking? That might be my exact words. You know, PA says, stop comparing these upstarts and folks who won nothing to national champions.
He always does that, bro. That's his motto. Man. Let's just hug trees and give everybody a chance.
Hey, listen. I should have did that to Frankfurt then.
Damn. Can you hit the horn on that one, please? Can you hit the horn? That was crazy.
Hey, is that not accurate? You know what I'm saying? You say 6U County, 9U Spalding, what do you say? 12U Nightmare Boys. Maurice White said, you said that hell nah, too hard. Rare versus Supreme.
Hey, said man, that hell nah hard as hell.
Hey, listen, I don't think I said it hard enough. Hell nah. No. They're not beating. Okay. They're not beating.
Can I ask you another one?
Huh? Yes, sir.
Could Supreme could they beat a Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes 9U this year? They was 8U last year. Could they beat a Fort? Remember all the games they lost damn near every game at YNC. They lost all the games at AYF. Could they beat I think they won one game at AYF. I ain't gonna say they lost all. Could they beat them? No. Okay.
No. Supreme, okay. You give them the lower tier of 9U, yes. But any of the top teams, the Fort Lauderdales, the Space Cities, the Frankfurt Chargers.
No, so you saying they could be like Justice League Patriots out of Ohio.
Possibly.
They're AYF team.
Yeah.
You're saying that they could be the Tarrant City Ducks out of Alabama.
I did see Tarrant City Duck play
You
versus
did, yeah.
versus
For sure.
damn, who they play? Twin City. They lost. That team, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Interesting conversation to have, brother.
Yeah, bro. I like them,
conversation
you
to
know,
have.
for they age group. It's just that right now, bro, I don't think
For
they
somebody to be 2 years ahead of everybody, and then you say that they can't win. That's an interesting conversation,
not
brother.
versus these
That's
teams.
an interesting conversation.
Not versus these teams.
They're 2 years better than everybody else, but they couldn't
That's
beat
their age.
anybody
That's their
older.
age.
That's
their
crazy.
age. Yeah. Which means that they're going to have to do a lot of shuffling to get the right pieces to beat them.
That is interesting, bro. You are a walking contradiction. Where you from? They must call you CNN.
Listen,
bro.
I'm talking
they
about.
They must call you CNN because you are a walking contradiction.
In comparison to their age group, bro. I'm not talking about no damn Rare Breed. No, they don't beat Rare Breed. They don't beat Billionaire Boys. They don't beat Rare Breed.
Can they beat YJB?
Huh?
Can they beat YJB? Can they beat So Icy Hurricanes?
Nayu? No.
He said no, PA Trenches. This man right here, bruh.
No, they don't beat them. He says the more eyes, the better. He says no hide, no ducking, keep the cameras rolling. I told you, bro, the eyes is locked. It's locked. Okay? It's there. It ain't nothing else you can say. You can't get out of this. That train has moved. It is going quite fast. Unless you want to jump off the train into them rocks.
He said the eyes is locked.
It is for sure. It's locked. You know what I'm saying? It's for sure. He says, he said, I haven't lied yet. He says, you know, you gonna find out. He says, the fact.
The eyes is locked.
It's for sure.
The eyes is locked. Hey, Coach Melvin, you can't run from this now, bro. Pause. But hey, look, man.
Hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you how my guy PA did me, bro. See, PA sat there and told me I said something, right? And he ended up clipping. See, he definitely deserved to be in the media.
Absolutely, bro.
He clipped a part where it basically made him sound like he was right. He didn't play the whole thing. and look how he did. He say, yeah, man, this is what I want to show my people. He said something like, he didn't say that verbatim, but he was like, basically like, why I'm going to show you that, like you're right. You know what I'm saying? But he literally did me like that, bro. I can't believe it. And I play that game very well. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But he got me though. He said, why y'all never talk 6U, 7U? Because y'all not doing y'all 6U, y'all 7U homework. Deleon, Michigan.
Wait, we talk 8U all the time.
No, we talk 8U.
We talk 8U all the time.
6U, 7U, y'all not doing y'all homework. If y'all get the people that come to the show where we talk about the team, let us know what's going on, we can talk about it. But that's not what's going on.
For me, with 6U and 7U, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. With 6U, it's hard for me to talk 6U because they were 5 last year. I didn't watch a lot of 5U ball, so I have to see those 6-year-olds play first. With 7U, I've kind of learned to be quiet a little bit when it comes to 7U till they start playing. because with 7U, so much can change from 6 to 7. You feel what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
much can change from 6 to 7 that I've learned to let me see what's going on first before I just start saying, nah, this team gonna be the best because I seen them at 6U. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, I like to see what's going on at 7 because last year I put my foot in my mouth a lot at 7U. It was probably the age group that I was the most wrong at the entire year
Uh,
was 7U. And it's because there can be a big jump from 6 to 7. And I ain't gonna lie, until last year, I kind of went, I never really seen it before. So now I've kind of learned, let me take my time. New Supreme is crazy. Hey, Coach Durden, don't say stuff like that. Don't say Rare Breed 7U will be the new Supreme because we gonna hold you to that. We gonna hold, and the minute that you're not, you gonna have to come on the show.
yeah, he'll hold
You
you
gonna have
to
to come on
that.
the show.
He just won't hold Bessemer to it.
I'm trying to figure out what do we got to do, Ken? What is it? Just keep setting new standards for us.
Just get out the way.
Last year you said that we wasn't outside enough. We couldn't consider ourselves the best because we ain't travel enough. This year we set up a schedule to travel and make sure that we outside in multiple different states. Now you saying that we still ain't doing. What is it? I mean, damn.
Nah,
Do
bro,
we
it
need
ain't
to
that. No,
create
no,
our own
no,
thing
no,
in
no.
football?
Only reason I just said that is because of the advice and the information you just gave him, or what you just said. You said if they don't play versus Rare Breed or whatever, then they got to come explain that, right?
No, I said that if they don't play like Supreme, meaning like if they're not a dominant team
Oh, okay. My
the
bad. My
entire
bad.
year, then it's kind of like, you can't throw those out there, bro. You can't just say we the new something. Like we the new Supreme. We gonna be what Supreme was at 7. And then your first 2, 3 games you lose. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna have to, we're gonna need some push-ups or something, man.
Hey, man, Delion says, man, Rare Breed 7U something special. Now we gonna see. I can't wait to see y'all versus GA. Now y'all got on me, tried to get on me, and say that I'm tripping for having GA as a lot. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see. He said we gonna prove it. He says we ain't lost all 7v7 except twice. And one was to RDU 8U. Says the other today in the championship, North Henry, and gave them a real game. Hey man, look, that's cool. That's what 7v7. To me, I don't even really look at 7v7 as much. I don't really look at it. I don't know the rules.
He don't
You can get
he
it.
don't
You can get it.
respect it. He don't respect it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people talk about they got 5 points and like, how the hell you get 5 points in 7v7?
It's too much to explain to you at this point,
Like,
Ken.
yeah,
Too
like
much.
so. I really don't look at that. That don't usually equate to anything in pads to me. It's cool. I think that it's somewhat good for the quarterback and the receivers. Working on timing. Other than that, I really don't see the benefit of it. It says 12U is the age group that has been the most quiet this offseason. It says that should let you know the type of athletes we got. Ball Sports says, have y'all heard of the 70-30 lead play? Says where if you 10U, you need 30%. You need 30% 9-year-olds.
I've never heard of that, but
Never.
I did just tell somebody that I kind of miss dual age groups. I missed the days of dual age groups. Shout out to my brother, because I was actually telling my brother that. Shout out to Coach Denzel. I was telling him that I miss dual age groups, man. I miss the days of 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, if that's what people wanted to do, because I just feel like it was better development because every day in practice, you got 7-year-olds competing against 8-year-olds. And if those 7-year-olds were good enough, they would get in the game and play high level minutes or whatever. But it gives you an opportunity to compete, against those type of age. So like the debate that we're having when we talk, if we said I don't know, whatever 9U team versus a 10U team. Well, those 9 and 10s would be dual ages. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just miss the days of the dual ages, man. I think football was better then, personal opinion. But when I say better, I think it was more learning going on when we had dual ages. I think football is more competitive now. I will say that. I think it's more competitive because there's more teams. But I think football learning wise was better.
Hey, and I guess you just brought up and
Shout out to
maybe
Ballhead Sports. I love what you're doing down there, man. I love it, bro. Keep it up. Like, keep it up for sure.
oh, shout out to them, man. Hey, make sure y'all go subscribe and follow, his new podcast, man. Matchmaker Texas. Go ahead and subscribe. So look, here's the thing. This part of the reason why, dual age is part of the reason why I kind of don't get into that 7-30. I mean, that 7-1, 8-1, and all that other stuff. Is because listen, bro. When I played, we like if you went off like a certain date. I mean, wait, right? If you were
for
like
sure.
here's
Good
the
old
thing.
days.
If okay, so let's say they call them. Let's say if I'm 8 years old and I'm playing with somebody, I play on the team with somebody that's like 9-year-old, right? He will be considered an older liar, right? Basically, somebody that's older, who's probably getting ready to go to the next grade, next age, right? Because they had junior pee-wee, midgets, junior midgets, right? And so, basically, like you had to play against older people, like you mentioned, and stuff like that. So they was much older than we was. It was way older than a 7-1, 8-1 a month. You know what I'm saying? These people was probably damn near like a year older. You know what I'm saying? Where we had to play on the team with them, you just had to make weight. The older you were, they put limit on your weight that you can be, right? So you might have to be 110 pounds or something like that. If you're an older liar, you might have to be 105. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're older, but you could not play like it, bro. It just don't make sense to me at this point. Older lighter, yes.
So weight limited football, agreed. Weight limited football was different. I don't think weight limited football was good. Now, dual ages is a different conversation. I think weight limited football held a lot of people back, in my opinion. But
sure.
Dual ages, I think dual ages is I don't know why we got rid of dual ages. I'll never understand. And for me, I didn't know dual ages was gone for a long time, bro. Like it took me a long time because again, in Florida reminds me a lot of what PA Trenchard says about Pennsylvania. In Florida, a lot of people were still doing dual ages. It wasn't until I started coming back to Georgia and I was like, oh, dual ages isn't a thing anymore. Georgia people taught me that. Shout out to Georgia. But Georgia folks taught me dual ages isn't a thing. But I think dual ages, bro, I just think that would be a lot better. Dual ages, and shout out to DT, he said it before, dual ages and parks. Dual ages and parks, bro. Like, I just think football was just better when there was just regulated football, bro. Shout out to all the independent programs, no knock to them. But I think kids learned more. So when I say better, a lot of people misconstrue. Let me explain. I don't think that, the games are more exciting. I don't think the competition is this and that. The competition is way better now. But with dual ages, the kids learn more. And I think that's where I kind of get into it. I'm big on the learning aspect of youth football.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care about, I don't care about a lot of the other stuff. My dog, he talk a lot about the exposure and all. I don't care about none of that. I just care about the learning part. I
Right.
don't care if your kid don't get no exposure. I don't care if they on whatever team and the coach don't talk about them or talk about what they could be doing. I don't think a coach gotta do none of that. Now he do. Shout out to Ken. He think the coach should be trying to help get exposure, and I don't think none of that shit. I think that the coach's job is to do nothing but to help develop these kids. And I think dual ages help coaches do that because he had a bigger roster. So now you ain't trying to get 30 10-year-olds. You get 9 and 10-year-olds, and you want to get a certain amount of 9-year-olds because you want to build up your team to be better for next year, right? And then it was just better, bro. It was just
Yeah.
better.
Hey, and the crazy part is we did that for football and basketball.
Yeah, basketball for sure. Basketball,
Like,
what's crazy? Baseball still does it too.
okay.
Baseball to this day still does dual ages.
Yeah, because like I know we were I played for Brookfield, right? And like literally, bro, every year our facility that we come up won it, right? We came up under other people came up under us, right? Each year they end up winning. Like every age that we went up, we end up winning. But like we always play with older cats. But like DT said, dual age made young kids hungrier and tougher. And I truly believe that because when you're having to go up versus these older cats that hit hard, you know what I'm saying, they just older to give you the confidence, or it'll make you, you know what I'm saying, nervous and scared to play. But then when you got parents like mine, like my auntie and them back then, you couldn't quit. Ain't no quitting. You feel what I'm saying? In today's time, parents are giving outlets for their kids to quit. Oh, you don't want to play anymore? You don't want to, like, you're tired of this team? What do you want to do? How the hell you allow a kid to give you the direction?
To tell
They
you
don't know.
do. He don't know. He don't know anything about adversity.
Yeah, like,
He don't
man,
know nothing
I
about
literally,
adversity.
man, he say what position they think I play, man.
He ain't
I
play
was
wide receiver.
man, I was a D line.
Kid,
I was the D tackle.
oh, because he played weighted football. So yeah,
Yeah, but
he
look,
played.
I told you, bro, I was big.
Yeah, he was
Bro,
probably weighted. You
I
know what?
used
Yeah, this before your your eating habits have changed.
Hey, yeah, you remember I told you I was big, bro.
Yeah,
I
before your
was
eating
super
habits
big, bro.
changed.
Like partners I ain't seen in hella long. Like they're like, kid, like, yeah, what's up, man? You done lost hella weight. Like, yeah, bro, changed my eating habits, man. Working out and all that stuff at the time, but not now.
I just want to let y'all
He said
know
it was a
this
lot
back
of
when I was
eyes.
skinny.
Huh?
I'm just letting the people know back in the day I was skinny. Don't get it confused, bro.
Yeah, I was big, man. He said it was a lot of eyes on there today. Everybody see what's going on firsthand. Man, hey, listen, man. We gonna check that rare breed out. So that might be a good game. A good game. What he says the 8U said I coached last year had 7 and 8.
Just better, bro. Shout out to Ballhead Sports, man. It's just better.
He said I played nose guard.
Man, Ken is a hooper, bro.
Hey,
He's a hooper,
he
bro.
said I had the boo boo. Hey, you remember that helmet? The boo boo
with the tape all where he had the tape. And Ken probably had the damn the big joint back here. Old
Nah,
school stuff.
that boy knew he was saucy, bro. I've always been a hooper, bro. Football, even though I did play it in high school, if I can find an article, I was the leading person in interception. Definitely was that. But nah, man, I never played. I never like hitting like that because if I hit wrong, bro, I get that stinger. I hated that stinger, bro. I hate it like, and I played against some big boys, man. So I mean, I played 1 year, but the other year I didn't play. You know, I didn't really have the grades like that. But yeah, man, I was more of a basketball. He said only dual age we have now is COA. The hell is COA? What the hell is COA?
I don't know what that is, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, City of Atlanta. Probably
Oh,
City of
City of
Atlanta. Shout out
Atlanta.
to the City of Atlanta.
Uh, yeah, man. So, but shit, man, I ain't got much more, man. I ain't got that.
You know I'm good, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in with us tonight, man. We definitely gonna be back with another one tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, tomorrow, hold on, Monday, we supposed to have Duval Jags on here, the 9U, to get a
Okay.
game. If we can get a game for Bessemer. See if we can get a game for them since they don't want to who they don't want to play.
Duval Jags 9U.
9U. So
Who's
yeah.
in 9U?
So for the billionaire boys.
Oh, okay. For sure. We'll figure that
Yeah.
out. We'll figure
So
that
sure. Hopefully they, willing to come out there.
out. We're gonna see who they want to play, man.
Yeah. So
We're
we'll
gonna
check
see who
them
they
out.
want to play.
But hey man, hey, y'all hit that like button on the way out, man.
Atlanta United. We united tonight, Atlanta.
Hey, bro, I don't think they accepting you.
Bro, they don't. Let me tell you something. They don't have a choice but to accept me, bro. This isn't optional. I didn't grow up in damn Daytona. Shout out to Daytona. I did live there for 10 years. Bro, Georgia has to accept me, bro. It's not optional. I was born in Georgia Baptist. There is my birth certificate say Georgia Baptist Hospital, bro. There is no, you better keep talking. I'm gonna get rid of you. Keep talking. I'm gonna fly you back to Oakland.
Hey, bro.
You
Hey,
ain't been
man.
here long enough to have dual citizenship yet. This is
Hey,
on
bro.
country.
Hey, man. It's already set in stone, man. It's already set in stone, man. I can't go back home, man.
Hey, you ain't been here long. Don't get it
I can't go
confused.
back home, bro. Don't like the environment.
You ain't been here long enough to
I
have
didn't
dual citizenship, bro.
I didn't got unused to it, man. I told you what happened when I first came out here. I was supposed to be out here for 2 weeks. I stayed for 4 days.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
My partner said, man, what? You ain't hearing enough gunshots? Like, it's like, nah, bro, I can't get used to this environment right now. Cold part, I ended up getting accepted to Clark University, ended up back here, and I've been loving it. Been loving it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's Georgia, Atlanta, in general, man, it's been a home for me, man. You know, I met some solid people out here, so I can't say the same back home, man, unfortunately. Always say y'all decide what hospitality y'all going to.
We will have a representative, I believe, at Southern.
We got somebody going to the Southern. We got somebody going to Southern, man. But hey man, y'all be easy, bro. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Hit that like button.